These books behind me has great sentimental value for me. Since the day that Emil and I found out that this set of books existed, the great books, which is a collection of the greatest minds from Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, and Freud, and William James, and all of the greatest thinkers. Since the day that we found out that this collection of books existed, we made it our mission and our adventure, almost like a treasure hunt, to find a collection and a set of these books. And we couldn't find any of it in South Africa at that time. And we saw that there's a set available in America, and I had an aunt that lives in America, and she could have brought it over for us, but the import taxes just didn't make sense compared to what the books cost. And we kept on searching. So we went into every single secondhand bookstore that we found or came across just to look if it's maybe there. And then one morning, just exactly as it goes in a house with two young kids, one toddler and one baby, the normal procedure of two parents being exhausted, frustrated, irritated, and just taking their frustrations out on each other, we had a little tiff and we needed some space to cool down before we could continue our conversation. So Emil went out and he came along a second-hand bookstore that he never saw before. And in this bookstore, this set of books stood there. And the owner or the manager in the bookstore at that time didn't even realize the value of these books. So he got it for a massive bargain, like an extreme awesome bargain. And he came home. I'm still irritated with him, not in the mood to speak to him, but he told me, Carla, come and look in the boot of the car. And I saw these books. And I can remember how exciting and exhilarating it felt to finally have found this set after many, many years of searching for it. Now, from this very educational and high, almost like a higher idea, to almost more platonic and in day-to-day life and a normal experience in life, during this week, kind of a similar experience happened to my daughter. So she wanted a chicken. We live close to a police station where there's chickens roaming free around there, and they had little chickens, and she wanted to get one of those. And she managed to organize a cage because we've got two cats. So we explained to her that the chickens aren't going to be able to run around in the yard. So she managed to organize a cage from one of her friends. And then she said, I'm just going to keep a basket in the car for in case we get the opportunity to climb out of the car and go and chase the chickens and catch them. And so it happened that one afternoon after school, she saw the chickens, and I said to her, well, we've got time. You don't have activities right away. Let's stop and try. If you can catch it, then you can have the chicken. So she ended up with a chicken. All of the things aligned perfectly so that she could catch one of them, even though it's a very big field. And it was amazing to see the sparkle in her eyes when she achieved that little thing that she set out to go and achieve. And that made me think a little bit this week. And I did have a conversation with her later on, telling her that you weren't lucky. Luck actually means when preparation meets opportunity. When you are fully prepared, and I explained to her that you were prepared, you had a basket in there, you were looking out and you saw the opportunity and you embraced both of them, and that's why you got your chicken. And the same for us with our books. We prepared, we kept our eyes open, we looked for the opportunities, and we got what we wanted. So in essence today, I would love to leave you with the idea of how have you been lucky before in your life where you actually prepared and you were ready to meet an opportunity as it came across your path? And I would love to hear from you of what lucky moments you had in life before.